Happy 2017, everybody, as I once again, Mr. Cinema Junkie. And I kicked off my 2017 by placing a few orders, although there is one package I have here that was supposed to be here for Christmas, but it didn't quite make it. In fact, it didn't get sent out till after Christmas, kind of defeating the purpose of ordering it. Well, not really. I mean, I was going to get it anyway, but I would have liked to have had it for Christmas because my Christmas-themed horror was so limited. Tried to switch things up a little bit for Christmas. I usually watch the same ones, kicking it off with some some mainstream titles like It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas Story. And then after that, when the sun starts to set, I put in Black Christmas, I put in Silent Night, Deadly Night, and then I was going to follow it up. I got Krampus, had that waiting for a couple of months so I could watch that. And Krampus, is it Krampus or Krampus? I don't know. Krampus sounds like the witch that comes around once a month. Give me chocolate. And then there was one that I was going to order, but they had it on Netflix called A Christmas Horror Story, which was excellent, by the way. But then I had like a whole list of other Christmas-themed horror movies that I was going to order, and I couldn't, ran out of funds, whatever. But I had ordered this one a little while prior, and had hoped to have gotten it by Christmas, but I didn't. So it remained unopened till today. And the movie I'm going on and on about is this one. Cannibal Claus. Now, the happy people at the Sleaze Box, I have a few of them on my much coveted Facebook friends list. The one I'm banned from. Yes, again, I've been banned again. 30 days. I don't know what I did. There was a picture of Bob and Crystal, and they posed together and they took a picture together, and I looked at it and I said, hey, it's like someone sitting on Santa's lap. And I started thinking, hey, when are you guys going to do like a Nasty Claus? I think that's what I called it, Nasty Claus. And they said, well, you might be surprised. Really? And sure enough, they had already had this in the works. Cannibal Claus. It's signed, which is always cool. It says limited edition, which I'm semi-excited about, except last time they had a Death Squad service, they had a big blazing uncut version on it, and then they released one that didn't have the uncut version printed on it, and then come to find out they're both the same version. But this one is it's a DVD and CD soundtrack, and it looks like it has a reversible cover. Yes, it does. Wow, I like that cover, man. I mean, that's cool and all. It really is. Check that out, though. Does that not look wicked? Shit, yeah. So, I was kind of like, don't tell me I'm going to stick this up on the shelf and wait till next Christmas to watch it. No, I don't think I will. But this is going to kind of set the precedence now. Now it's going to be like, well, I might as well order all the other Christmas horror ones that I didn't get to see, since I'm going to watch it out of season anyway. But add this one to the list, to the pile of Sleazebox / Gator Blade pictures. Done, son. And now, on to the 2017 orders. I just happen to be checking out some stuff on Amazon, and sometimes they'll make suggestions based on stuff that I've ordered before. And a lot of times I'm like, that's kind of hit and miss, and other times like that's a big miss, guys. You're way off base with these. But then I saw like this slew of suggestions that just like really, and I started checking out the trailers to them. And I said, those look pretty badass. So I got my first order in on Sunday. This thing Amazon's doing, they get their own people to fulfill the orders instead of using the postal service. So sometimes you'll get deliveries on Sundays. The only downside to that is that sometimes the delivery people will say they were there and they weren't, or can't get into my building for whatever reason, even though I was told they were given a code to get in. I don't know, but like the one that delivered this one said, a nice lady let her into the building. Well, that was cool. And then she said, I tried calling you. I'm like, I didn't know anybody was going to call me. The number I have on it for Amazon is defunct. I don't have that phone anymore, so I guess I got to update that. But anyways, here we go. And at the end of this video, I'll tell you why this is going to be a little different than the other unpackaging videos. Okay, first up, Siren. Does that sound familiar at all? Does this title sound familiar at all? Did you hear anything about this? Well, at the top, you see there, it says, from the minds that brought you VHS. Yes, the first VHS movie. Remember where the girl kept saying, I like you, and then she turned into that hideous creature? Boom! Full-length feature about that girl. Yes, that's what this movie is about. That first story. This, I have been chomping on the bit to see this one, man. So I cannot wait to check that out. This one caught my attention for what I feel are all the right reasons. It looks a little over the top. Kind of puts me in the mind of like Laid to Rest meets The Collector. It's called Fender Bender. Now, it sounds a little cheesy and goofy, but that's okay. Basically, it's about a girl who gets into an accident with a guy. She gets into a little auto accident. And what do you usually do if you're an upstanding citizen? You give them your information, insurance cards, stuff like that. Well, this girl gives him the works. She gives them phone number, address. This guy's got everything he needs to know where she lives. And guess what? Yeah, you know it. He finds her. And then it gets interesting. Now, I have to admit, when I first saw this advertised, and the first time I saw it advertised was when those suggestions from Amazon, I was kind of like, I don't know. But this has Macaulay's brother. What's his name? Rory Culkin. The trailer on this looked really good. I mean, like super chilling, suspenseful kind of good. He looks kind of off too, like his brother. So, kind of a creepy looking dude. Jack Goes Home. It looks like a haunted house movie with a little extra thrown in there. So that one's going to be fun. And I have had clowns on the brain lately. I am anticipating Billy Pond's release of Circus of the Dead. I'm just like, any day now, release it, please. And so I've had like clowns on the brain. So I ordered this one. It looked good. It really looked good. A clown that's been a town that's been taken over by clowns, I guess. Not taken over so much as they kind of just, people abandoned the town and the clowns stayed behind. So yeah, I guess they took it over. Clown Town. It sounded a little silly at first, but after I saw the preview, I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to give this one a try. This one looks pretty tasty. The only thing is I'm kind of split between getting Circus of the Dead on its release date or waiting until Texas Frightmare weekend. It's kind of a plan of mine to focus more on buying titles rather than spending too much money on photo ops and things of that nature. Although there's some really good guests going to be there. So we'll see what happens once I arrive and such. It's not a very well laid plan yet, but we'll see what happens. So that's it for this edition of Mr. Cinema Junkie. I'll be just kidding. There's more. That was so stupid. I think this one came in Okay, these next two came in today. And yeah, here's a film by Mr. Olaf Ittenbach. If you're gonna get an Olaf movie, you're getting it for the gore and very little else. I mean, I'll be honest here, I like Ittenbach's movies, but it's for the gore that he does. Sometimes the storyline is a little, it's okay. It's not hard to follow at all. It's just sometimes it feels like it borrows a little bit from, but don't they all? I mean, what am I talking about? Don't all storylines kind of borrow from each other? Anyways, Black Past. Now, I have not heard anything about this one. This is what we call a blind buy. In fact, all these are blind buys, except that these I got to see a trailer for. This one I didn't even get a trailer. And what does this say here? Plus, Shitfucker presents Black Mold. Okay. Special features: reversible cover, the early films of Olaf Ittenbach, trailers for other Massacre Video releases. This is from Massacre Video. I would love to show you the reverse cover, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of peeling all that off right now. But I saw the name Ittenbach and I'm like, yep, gonna add that one. So Black Past, got to check that out soon. And the last one I got here, excuse me, the sniffing and stuff. Mountain Cedar's kind of high here in Texas at the moment. I'm feeling it through here. Okay. Hell yes. It's like a sigh of relief being able to add this one to my collection. I had this on my wait list for about a year almost, and I can finally say I own it. It's one of my favorite, absolute favorite action exploitation flicks of the 1980s, and then some. It is The Exterminator. Damn it, I love this movie. You have no idea how much I love this movie. I went to the movies at a time when they didn't really check ID too close. I was going in and seeing these movies when I was 13 and 14. I had no business being in those theaters watching these movies. But that's where I went. This, Kill Squad, Death Wish 2, Angel, Vice Squad. Yeah. This tops them all in my book. I love this one. Has one of the best neck cutting effects for its time. Practical effects, man. No CGI, none of that stuff. This was all straightforward special effects, man. And there's a part where the guy cuts the dude's throat and you swear that someone just died on the screen in front of you. Motorized mouth opening up, his head flops to one side. I mean, it's nasty. It is straight up nasty. And so well done. Overall movie is just fantastic. If I had a top 100 list, this would definitely break the top 20, if not the top 10. And speaking of adding movies to the collection, great price. You grab them when the prices are good. Don't wait for them to go to 30, 40 bucks. Grab them when they're good and cheap. I think I got this one for less than $8, quite frankly. And it is one of my favorite French horror / psychological thrillers inside. If you've never seen it, you are totally missing out. This one is, it packs the blood, it packs, that sort of thing, but it's the overall just suspense of the whole thing. The eerie suspense, the psychological chilling terror that gets under your skin with this movie. It is good. It is really good, and it stars this gal here. I can never remember her name, from High Tension. So yeah, definitely check that out. And finally, grab this bad boy, and I had the director. Sorry. One of the names on this movie, I told him, "Hey, I heard you guys got a new movie out." And he says, "No, that's one of our earlier releases. That's an older release." I'm like, "What?" Sorry, my eyes are just really bugging me right now. Anyways, talking to with messaging Jason Mathern. Jason? Where the hell did I come up with that? If you remember this movie right here that I kept ranting and raving about, Grime Wave. Still, this one you need to see. It's part of a trilogy, but it's a standalone feature. Really, you can watch this. You probably, the only question that'll probably raise in your head is, who the hell is the guy with the dick on his face? Cockface, the Cockface Killer. You'll probably wonder a little bit about him, but he's featured in 2 other movies that I don't know if they got proper releases yet. I don't think they did. But this movie here is one of their earlier works, Stabbed in the Face. And you know damn well I was going to grab this one. It says here, produced by Jason Mathern and Jared Scallions, written by Jared Scallions, directed by Jason Mathern. Yeah, he's the director. Gotta get off the allergy meds, man, before you do these videos. You're a director? I don't know. Anyways, I know very little about this movie, but I know plenty about the director. Stand-up dude, very cool guy, great to chat with. Got to meet him at TFW last year. Yes, now it's last year. I kept saying last year when I would talk about TFW, but it was still 2016. It just felt like forever ago. But now it's 2017, so now I can officially say, yes, last year I met him at TFW. Great guy. And I got a little bit of a hookup. Is this part of it? I don't know. You can't tell. Yeah, there it is. A little bit of a hookup when I went to their table. I grabbed these. You can see right there at the top, Wild Eye Releasing. Boom. So now add one more. Wild Eye and Raw. Gotta make sure it's got that on there too. Yeah, Stabbed in the Face. This is one I can't wait to tear into. Check it out. I had so much fun with Grime Wave. I mean, that movie was just all around fun. And Jason's told me that at TFW they're going to be offering completely uncensored and uncut versions of Grime Wave. This cut has, you can tell what's going on, but they had to put black bars over everything because of streaming deals. You know, they had it streaming on some deal. I'm not sure if it was Prime or what it was, but you know, they couldn't have full-on penetration in the movie without the black bars and the stuff censoring it out. So he told me that, yeah, we're gonna re-release it with no censoring on it whatsoever. So I'm definitely gonna be grabbing that. But this one, we'll have to time you over for a little bit. That's what I'm hoping it'll do. So that is my unpackaging for now. I don't know if I have any more coming in. If I do, it'll be on Friday. It's Wednesday right now. So hopefully I'll get the rest of the packages in. I think I do have a few more coming in, quite frankly. So oh yes, and I said by the end of the video I was going to let you in on why this is a little bit different unpackaging. Other than the ones like these here, these two, okay, These are ones that I've seen already. I've seen them plenty of times, and I will be watching them. Of course, why order them if you're not going to watch them? That's what my last Stack Attack video was. Those were all movies that I had ordered that I had seen before, just never watched them after I ordered them. Never took them out of the package, never opened them up. Those were first-time watches as far as, you know, the first time I watched them since I got them. I had seen all of them before plenty of times, but that last Stack Attack video was just a whole 34 titles of movies that I had ordered and didn't even open them up. It's kind of a weird sickness that you get into where you start saying, "Oh, I like that movie. I'm going to get that one and that one and that one," and then you pile them up and you're like, you haven't touched any of them. That's weird for me, so I got to get out of that habit. So what I'm saying is, I said all that to say this. Aside from these two here, which I'm going to put and save for later for sure. Aside from maybe 3 or 4 other titles that I've been eyeballing, I'm just kind of running low on funds right now. Aside from those, these no, not that. These are older ones. I got them mixed up. Here we go. And where's the other one? Where's the other one? Here, Cannibal Claws. Gotta throw that one on there too. Okay. These right here, I will have reviews of these movies up by next week, the latest. And like I had said before, the new thing is I'm not going to do huge stacks of movies anymore. It'll be between 3 and 5 movies, possibly 3, more than likely. So like, I got 1, 2, and then maybe wait for 2 more to come in. And I'll have 3 videos worth of movies. But the plan is I have an entire section right here. These, right? Yeah, these right here are all movies that I have not seen yet. And some of these are from last year. Look, some of these, alright, like this one here. I haven't watched this yet. Chaos AD, that's another sleazebox deal. This one I got last year, American Serial Killer, another sleazebox deal. Dude, look, it's still in the plastic, man. What the hell's wrong with me? And this one I ordered because everyone was ranting and raving about it. I even own the t-shirt to the damn movie. Scumbags. Haven't watched it yet. Enough. It's a new year. They always say new year, new me. No, it's the same old me. I'm just going to start doing things a little more differently. I'm going to start watching these at a better pace. And I'm going to get the reviews out to you so then you guys can make a little educated decision on whether you want to buy them or not. Or you could just blind buy them like I do. It's more adventurous that way. So, that's my oath. I got a few more coming in. And like I said, I may or may not. I already pre-ordered 2 titles. So that's 2 more I definitely got coming in. One at the end of January, one close to the end of February. Then there's maybe 2 or 3 titles that I'm looking at that I have been wanting for a while that I may add to that. So 5 titles total. But after that, I'm not ordering anything else. I'm not ordering any more movies. I'm saving my purchasing for TFW. And I'm going to spend my time catching up on all these. I even have some from freaking Toe Tag that I had ordered and still haven't watched. Like this one here, Pigpen. I haven't watched that one yet. This is an old movie that I haven't watched yet. Look, still sealed. Redson Towers. What the hell? So, it's time to get back into the groove, people. It's time to get back on the ball. Get back to where it started. Reviews. First and foremost. Some unpackaging, some reviews. But more reviews now, because I've done a lot of unpackaging. I have done the subscription boxes, I've done movies, and got to stop ordering so much and start watching more. That's what it's about. So, onward and upward, on to better things. Know what I'm saying? Thanks guys for watching. I know this ran a little long. It's close to 25 minutes right now. So I'll go ahead and bid you all a fond adieu. That's bye-bye in French. You guys take care. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'll be talking to you all real soon.